With Terrifier 2 premiering at Fright Fest later this month, we have a big update on it to talk about today. Let's get into it.
What's your favorite scary movie? Name it.
We'll tear your soul apart.
Well, I'm Pennywise the dancing now.
We're gonna get you.
Oh, Lord on the beast!
God, don't do that.
But sometimes, death is better.
Hey everybody, what's up? KillJoy Jake here, and instead of having friends, I have horror movies. Today we're talking a little bit about Art the Clown, our buddy from Terrifier 2, who I cannot wait to see him on Screambox in October of this year. I'm so excited to get into this update, but first, if you guys can like this video and subscribe, I would greatly appreciate that. So like I said earlier, Terrifier 2 premieres at Fright Fest UK later this month on August 25th, and I am very, very excited for that. Obviously, I won't be able to see it there. I live absolutely nowhere near UK. That is all the way across the pond for me, but I will be able to check it out on Screambox in October, as well as all of you. But as for today's update, we have 3 new songs from the Terrifier 2 soundtrack from composer Paul WILEY. The 3 are titled Art Party, Spasms, and Terrified to Tears. They are all absolute bangers, and the link to the playlist is in the description below. Make sure to check them out. Now, unlike the soundtrack for the new Halloween films, I don't really have too much to speculate on based off of just the titles of these 3 tracks. I will say Art Party is probably in reference to that party that Lauren Lavera's character Sienna is talking about in the trailer. She's saying, hey, I'm going over to my friend's Halloween party later. I'm assuming Art's gonna crash that party and slash up some throats or something. Art would probably like saw off somebody's head with a scalpel like all the way down to their spine. And listen, honestly, that's pretty tame for Art. I mean, that's a casual Thursday afternoon for him. But now the craziest thing about this update is coming from someone who apparently has seen Terrifier 2 already and sent out some kind of email talking a little bit about it, which Damien Leone shared on his Instagram story yesterday. The email reads, hey guys, just wanted to drop you a line to say I watched Terrifier 2 a couple of nights ago now, and I'm still picking my jaw up off the floor. Ha, Damien, you've outdone yourself, man. I felt like I was right back in the 80s as a teenager watching a forbidden film while my folks were asleep. Loved the scale, the fun factor, and the genuine dread when Art was on screen. David Howard Thornton, who seems like the nicest man alive, by the way, is pure nightmare fuel in this. Also, I'm heaping tons of praise on you here because I felt the love for old school Nightmare on Elm Street movies in the something that is all blacked out, particularly Dream Warriors and The Dream Child. Big congrats, guys. It was even better than I hoped it would be. I've seen some fucked up horrors in my time, but I even found myself looking away at points during this. So obviously that is high praise for this Terrifier sequel, which I genuinely am expecting to be amazing and even better than the original. Like I've said about the original Terrifier multiple times, I do love that film, but there is room for improvement. I mean, I will listen, the practical effects I will praise all day. It's fucking amazing, some of those kills. I mean, they are legendary, some of the best of the 2010s for sure. But the plotline overall is kind of whatever, and it looks like this movie is shaping up to not only have a better plot, but even crazier and gorier kills. Director Damien Leone has even promised us something that will top the Saw kill from the last movie, if you remember that. I don't know how you could forget it, personally. Now, something else I find interesting about this email is that it also mentions that there's apparently a scene in this film that's very parallel to the 3rd and 5th Nightmare on Elm Street movies, specifically those ones, which I don't really, like, yes, tone-wise, those two have a similar feel to them, but, like, you're talking about the best Nightmare on Elm Street sequel as well as possibly the worst one at the same time. Maybe they're just talking about, like, how fantastical some of the kills are in this one opposed to the original? I really don't know. Maybe there's a sequence where Art gets to do something a little more fantastical, as we have already learned from director Damien Leone, who confirmed this over on Elliot Fulham's page, another actor who is in this film. Art the Clown is going to be resurrected by some kind of paranormal or supernatural entity. That is still yet to be confirmed as to what or who that could even be, but apparently this character is played by a very prominent actor of sorts. So there is going to be that supernatural, paranormal aspect to this film, whether you like it or not. I know some people are like, well, I kind of like that Art the Clown was just more mysterious, like in that first movie. But if you remember from All Hallows Eve, where Art the Clown is not only portrayed by a different actor, but he also has much more abilities than the version of Art the Clown in Terrifier. Like, he can do a lot more. Like, I think he can teleport. Like, there was definitely some questionable stuff in All Hallows Eve that made you think, oh, maybe Art the Clown is a little supernatural. He's got something else going on there besides just being a dude who dresses up in clown makeup and, well, slaughters kids. Because yes, that's something that happens in All Hallows Eve, and my god, is it insane. So what could this connection be to Nightmare on Elm Street? Maybe if you have any ideas, leave me something about it in the comments. Now, unfortunately, we still don't have a release date for Terrifier 2, but it has been promised to us by Bloody Disgusting that we will see it on Screambox this fall. Also, if you have no idea what Screambox is, it's basically another streaming service very similar to Shudder, where it just has like a bunch of horror movies on it. Terrifier 2 is honestly one of the movies that I am most highly anticipating for the rest of the year. I am so excited for this, but what do you guys think about it? Leave me something about Terrifier 2 and Mr. Art the Clown in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching this new video talking all about Terrifier 2. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more horror content. Also, make sure to subscribe to my second channel, Movie Smoothie, where I do updates on just about everything else I'm excited for, including Rick and Morty Season 6. The link for that is in the description below. Thank you guys so much for watching this video again, and as always, don't forget to kill it out there, y'all.